Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. This is not an RP channel. While some things in RP are truth, you know, a lot of things I don't agree with. I'm more along the lines of Kevin Samuels. I agree with a lot of things that he said. And yeah, this is not an RP channel, so if I say something like, oh man, can I afford to be delusional? It's the truth. It's the truth. Does a pancake have two sides? Okay, there we go. All right, I'm just tightening things up here. I got kind of lazy. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna be under the car, trying to get these mounts in, and yeah, talking to you guys. Let's get to work. Let's get this done. Boy, there's so much stuff on the floor right here. Let me set this down. Hopefully, in place where you guys can see what I'm trying to do here. Come on, buddy. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm trying to do here. Yep, I got a little bit lazy here, boys. Let's see if I can take this down a little. There we go. That's too much. That one right back in there, please. So now that we've found out that you guys are not marginalized, you're probably asking yourselves, well, if we're not marginalized, then well, where's the money going? Well, got some bad news. First off, the money doesn't belong to you. Second off, it's overseas. Third off, they're not really giving it to anybody like that. It's remaining in their families, and wages aren't going up. All right? Let's think like a corporation. Number one, the corporation belongs to me, doesn't belong to you. So I'm trying to make as much money as I possibly can. As I possibly can. If I'm making product, who can make me that product? So what I'm gonna do is go overseas, shop around, see who can make it for less. And if you can make it for less, that's who I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with those people who can make it for less. It's kind of like, and it also kind of helps them too, because I'm making jobs over there for them. You guys probably wouldn't want to do that jobs because they're in factories. They don't pay as much because they're not raising wages. So most of that money is being kept by me. And then what I'm gonna do is go to and lobby. I'm gonna lobby. I'm gonna say, hey man, lower these taxes a little bit, man, because yeah, I'm trying to. Stubborn. Yeah, lower these taxes a little bit. So if I'm making $1 million, and if I'm making $1 million, and I ask them to lower the taxes by like 1%, which is way lower than that now, That's $100,000 I'm putting inside my pocket. $100,000. Just imagine. Just imagine how much is going inside their pockets now. Let's see if I can get the others. When I'm down here, I'm trying to let this thing cool off because it kind of breaks when it's too hot. Oh my goodness. I'm in your caving. Hey, Canada, chill out for your boy. Right? I've been all over Canada. Hamilton, Mississauga, Montreal, Toronto. I know what it seems like. Just for your boy. For your boy. I've even attended Canada Day. Had a little nice party in Mississauga. It's lit out there. Oh my gosh. It's lit out there, guys. Yeah, man, as you guys can see, yeah, your boy's been kind of, you know. Chilling. Not really doing the work I'm supposed to be doing. But somewhat back on it. Somewhat back on it. Hold on, guys. It says you know, you don't care about Ukraine and all that type of deal. Gotta care about Ukraine. For some reason, Europeans, they like to, you know, start world wars. So let's not forget Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor is one of the main reasons why today we are in other countries. Various other reasons, but that's the main reason why we're over there. Okay? Stop intercontinental missiles and stuff like that. You can't say you don't care like what happens in Ukraine. What happens in Ukraine matters. If it comes, it's gonna spill all the way back over here. Trust me, like it did in World War II. Ah, boy. All right, so the last time we were in here, I talked about dropping the subframe to get the motor mounts out, and I'm not doing that. So I put it off to the side. I told you guys I got lazy. So I'm gonna show you what we're gonna remove so that we can get the motor mounts in. Well, nah, I was gonna say one side. But nah, we need to do we may need to do the other side too, so. Yeah. So I came in here and I was like, I loosened one of the bolts on the subframe. And I was like, no, man, no. So we're gonna remove this, get it out of the way because there's a bolt behind it. And as you can see, there's one bolt here, one bolt up there, 4 bolts, and you'll be able to get it out because the problem is that this one is flat, it's squished, but the new one is taller than this one, so you know that one is not squished. So I'm gonna be down here getting these off so we can get the new one in. And let me find, yeah, man, that removing the subframe, no, man, that's gonna take even longer. Let me get my tool and let's get this thing off. Yep. And you say to yourself, oh, there's good people on both sides. There's good people on both sides. No, there's not. One side is fighting for the very top. The other side is fighting for the very bottom. In between it, it's identity politics. Okay, to win your vote. The side that's gonna lie the most. It's the one that's trying to keep all the money. All that, oh, they're killing your babies, all this other stuff. That's just identity politics to get your vote. So I can sit up there and get all that money for myself. So you're mad in the streets. You're mad in the streets. I'm over there. You can't figure out where all the wealth is going. Living it up. When it comes to this politics stuff, I'm always going to fight for the people at the bottom. Because I've had the opportunity to have rat stew. And what I tell you, it's quite disgusting. Yeah, you don't want to eat rat stew. Oh man, you guys who are like 60, 70, 80 and up. Ooh. Yep. Told you. I left you guys like five things that we spend all our money on. 5 things we spend all our money on. You've got to cut that in order to like. The rest of all that stuff, he's just trying to shrink the government for himself. Go read his project. Read his project 2025. You see? Shrink it for himself. Kill off all the old people. He's old, but he's rich. Okay? He don't care. Alright. I'm just gonna toss this out of the way. Toss this out of the way, get to those bolts. Oh, get this in. Yeah, like I said, man, I was lazy. I left it. There we go. Well, I can leave this thing close by. All right, I got it out. I just want to show you guys an alternate way of getting the motor mount onto this car. I'm just gonna toss this to the side somewhere so we can close this, get to the bolt behind it. You have to use the glorious power for an extension. Let me ask you guys a question. If I told somebody to jump off a bridge, and I was dead serious, and they went and jumped off a bridge, would I get in trouble for that? Would I get in trouble for that? And I want a real legal answer to it. None of this gray area. If I tell somebody, I remember a case like that, where I think it was a girl who told a dude to like jump off a bridge, and he actually went and did it. And she went to jail for that. So yeah. Somebody should be in jail. All right. The good thing is they're not on this super duper tight, so. Oh my goodness, all this just to get, that's why it's so expensive. To fix this car. I was like, man, I am not dropping this subframe. Put it off, move to the radio. Let me get this one, it's a lot easier. Move to the radio. Oh, sorry, man. And the one on top here, you're gonna struggle. You will struggle. This one is at the very top of, right here. Yeah. There's tight little space. I gotta get my wrench back up in there. All right. Let me just get this out of the way. Sorry, guys, you can't see this. Oh my goodness. Okay, you see the whole thing is down, right? And watch. Here is the mount. Here it is. Look at this. Look at this. All that just to get to the. I'm gonna stick this right back. Whatever. I'm gonna put this right back on in here. Put it right back. And put these screws in there and button this thing right back up. I may have to do the same thing for the other side. Listen to my bid for presidential candidate. We're gonna have the dopest president ever to step foot in the White House. Your boy. We made it, boys. You know what's funny? Have you ever thrown a wrench on the floor and the wrench just disappeared? This is not the one. This is not the one I was using. It's not a swivel. What the heck? That is wild. That is wild. Anyway, guys. Let me get him. Okay. Well, I'm putting everything back together. I got the mount in. And we didn't have to drop the subframe. I have to tighten my subframe bolt. It's kind of loose. Tighten that up. Just gotta get this one in. And I went ahead and put the screw at the top and at the bottom. And I'm just gonna do the work. Get this thing in here. I gotta find that wrench though, that's wild. I threw it on the floor and I was just like, I need this one. Threw it on the floor, gone.